So hope that everybody is healthy and, and safe and sound. So Adriano, I want you to introduce yourself, to tell them, my followers, a little bit about yourself, and then we'll speak a little bit about football, and then of course about Quantocoin.
Of course. Thank you, Michel. And of course, to everyone, I hope you are safe and well wherever you are right around the world. Myself, Adriano Del Monte, my name is. I'm born in Australia, based in Milano, in Italy, and basically working as a television presenter, covering football, Serie A, Champions League, mainly right across Europe. So really, really enjoy that side of my work. And as I mentioned earlier, I've been involved with Quantocoin. Well, I was an early investor in Quantocoin and involved with one of the co-founders, Pablo Dana, who is a mutual friend of ours. And from very early on, I was very interested in what Quantocoin can do for football. And that was really what got me interested from the early stages of it all. I mentioned I am an early investor in that, full disclaimer, but certainly really excited about the potential future and relationship between Quantocoin, FIFA, UEFA, the direction they're heading in. And it's a really, really exciting time. So Michel, thank you for having me on to discuss it, and obviously happy to explore any questions or anything that you or anyone may have.
Okay, then, as you know, I've been involved with Quantocoin as well since they started. I think it's a game changer in terms of football, in terms of, financial, for the world. And I think, Quantocoin can help a lot football industry, But we'll talk about that a little bit later. The thing is that I wanted to tell you that I had my academy in Dubai, of course. I've been in there for 8 years. But now I have a club. What I mean is I embrace this academy into a real club. For the first time, we are able to be a club, and run by experts. So we're going to be in the second division. The club is called Fursani Hispania. So it's a kind of mix of Arabic and Spanish, touch. I'm really excited about our long-term project. We want to change football in the UAE. And of course, I think Quantocoin are going to be part of it, On the other hand, I have to say that I was in conversations with a big holding of football from the East, and to get Fursani Hispania involved in that holding around the world. I think we're gonna give a lot of options to the players in UAE that are coming to my club and trying to make it professional in different parts of the world. This holding are going to be part of it, and then they offer me to be as a part-time, head of football in Paphos, in one of the teams they have in Cyprus, only four games to go to try to qualify for the playoff. And yes, trying to come in here, give them some knowledge, bring some knowledge, some experience, and of course, motivating the guys to try to get the target. So I'm really, really involved in football right now, doing a lot of things.
Congratulations, Michel, on all your recent success. I also saw your coaching license that you managed to get.
Yeah, that's right.
Many congratulations.
It's going to happen later. First of all, I need to sort out my club Fursani Hispania in Dubai. Then, of course, I'm gonna help during these 3 months between Dubai and Cyprus. I'm gonna try to help Paphos, to build up not only this season, but to build up for the future.
For sure.
And to be honest, really, really busy. And of course, I'm gonna try to be a coach. At least I'm gonna try. Maybe I'm not good enough, but I'm gonna try a little bit. That's why I got the license. And it's good to be back, smelling the grass in there, going back to the real thing. Like I say I got this logo in my club is football is my life. So that's what it's all about. I have to say hi to all the fans from Paphos, Delta Vigo, Fursani Hispania, of course Real Madrid, all the fans of football around the world. It doesn't matter who team they support. But then we're gonna go into the technical thing. I think, Adriano, we're gonna go into the technical thing. You're gonna be the expert. You are gonna be the one explaining to everybody what Quantocoin is, what Quantocoin can offer, to the world of football and all the fans and the players, the clubs, and so on and so on. So the first question is, what is Quantocoin, and what does Quantocoin offer to everybody? That's the first question.
Sure. Look, a big question, but an important question and to keep it nice and simple, Quantocoin and what it offers is a revolution in the banking world. Now, I mentioned Pablo, our mutual contact, a little earlier on, who was one of the co-founders of this. And on one of the lives the other day with Patrick Kluivert, another of the ambassadors, Pablo said that he's an individual who's worked in the banking world for many decades. He's very experienced, been very successful, but he also knows that that is not sustainable long term. And so when he learned of the early interest in the early days in Quantocoin, he immediately saw that, well, this is simply the bank of the future. And that's what's very exciting about it, particularly in its early stages. An interesting fact, Michel, there are 2.5 billion people around the world who don't have access to a bank account. Now, certainly where I come from here in Australia, to have a bank account is very easy. We don't even think twice about this. But there are many parts of the world that don't have that good fortune. And what this does, Quantocoin, is it provides a platform to simplify the entire process. It's through blockchain technology, of course, as we are all starting to learn about. It's fast, it's secure, and most importantly, it's very safe. And Quantocoin, yes, has the cryptocurrency offering, which does have its benefits as well. But in addition to that, it is also a project. As I said, it is a bank. It is a bank.
It's an easy bank. We can say that it's an easy bank where everybody's going to be, really making the things easy.
Correct.
They're life easier than any bank.
Exactly. It's a bank on your phone. And so long gone are the days of needing, well, look, for my work in television.
Easy to deal with.
Exactly.
Even myself, I'm the worst one in technology, as you could feel the other day. Can I deal with it easily? Through my phone?
It's very easy. Look, the world is through applications now on the phone, and there is an app being released for Quantocoin within the next 5 or 6 weeks, and everything will be done through this application. So yes, you will be able to buy and sell the currency of Quantocoin, but you will also be able to have your bank account there and obviously do transactions through there. And really, you are maintaining connection with the world, obviously simplifying that entire process. I was going to say earlier, I've moved to many places around the world for my television work over the years, and every time I move to a new country, the hardest thing to do is to open a bank account. Every time.
Right.
It takes a long time, many months, many papers.
Adriano, not only hard, they control the world, and to be honest, they are getting commissions and fees for everything. So in the end, we are working for them. So they pay for our money, but when our money goes there, they take it. So they are not protecting our money,
That is correct. So I mentioned that this is faster, secure, and safer, but the important one is it is also cheaper, because through Quantocoin, those fees, those ridiculous fees, will be a thing of the past. And it is, I suppose, about providing a little more control to the people. And again, this is a bank that comes to you, not that you have to go to them. So very easy to navigate in the palm of your hand. And really, it is the bank of the future. And this revolution is very exciting to be involved with.
Okay, before the second question is, I want to say that, I have some comments in here from the people. And the Spanish guys, they are complaining because they don't understand me. Anyway, we're going to put the video afterwards, so maybe they can translate it and they can try to understand what we are talking about. But sorry about it. You have to do it in English because it's for the world, for the entire world, not only for Spain. Sorry, guys, but as I said, try to translate it when you see the video. A little bit after the our chat. Okay. So the second question is, how can Quantocoin help the football industry? When I'm talking football industry, not only football industry as a business, I'm talking about the fans. The real importance, you can see the followers. Our followers are football fans. How can they help fans and players as well?
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, this is the thing that interested me, given my background working in football from the start. Now, we can talk at the elite level, but we can also talk about the fans and community level. And, well, let's start there. Let's start with the fans and how it can help the people. Again, the very interesting thing about the application that it will provide, I mentioned the fact it will be cheaper, there will not be fees, but it will also be essentially a messaging service offering whereby through the Quantocoin platform, you will be able to organize, for example, if your child is a part of a team and you need to pay certain fees for that child to play, you can communicate with that club, with that team, with that group, and just do it all simply through the Quantocoin platform, through the application on your phone, nice and easy. It is simplifying the process. Fans at clubs, in terms of paying season-long memberships, there are many, many fees associated with that when you pay in the current state and the way that fans actually pay for their season tickets across Europe or anywhere around the world. It is simply about simplifying that process across the board in football. Now, there is some very exciting news to come in, 21 now, so in 2022. In actual fact, Quantocoin is working alongside FIFA and Qatar ahead of the 22 World Cup to... You're across this one?
You went ahead of the thing. Go. Please, go ahead.
If you want to wait, it's just, look, it's an exciting time for football across the board, from the bottom to the top. And there are talks about creating the very first football payment-related smart digital payment solution, essentially, to just simplify that process, make it cheaper, make it faster and effective for everyone on board. And I think one of the keys with all of that is the transparency between it. Again, the lower fees are there to be seen. The payments are instantaneous. It's simple. It's effective. And again, from a football fan as well as a football worker's perspective, it's a really exciting time to show that the fans and football are as connected as ever through this platform. But I think when we take it to the elite level of football, and this is something certainly I've covered along the journey, when we talk about the transfer markets, the mercato, they call it in Italy where I'm based, we have seen for many years FIFA, UEFA and other organizations around the world just trying to implement many rules to ensure that everything is above board, transactions are very transparent, and that I suppose that there is no corruption going on in football. Quantocoin is the solution to that. Quantocoin will ensure that what leaves account A and goes to account B is exactly that. It's all there to be seen. It eliminates the need for different currencies. It eliminates it completely. So in a very small way of saying, Michel, elite football, future football, community level football, kids football, whatever the case is, there is something in this for everyone. You don't need to have millions of dollars or euros or whatever the case may be. It services everyone, and that's what's really exciting.
That's great to hear. Well, the last one is like, can we invest or contribute, to Quantocoin right now? Second thing, can we purchase the coins or not?
Yeah, of course. Look, it's a very interesting time actually that we have this conversation, because while we talk about the Quantocoin platform and the Quantocoin project and what that offers long term, there is also the Quantocoin, the cryptocurrency version of this exactly. And yes, it can be purchased. It certainly can be purchased. Now, at the present time, $22 is the current value. Now, that was supposed to end a week ago, but they did give us a little bit of time just to have this conversation. Now, a little bit of extra time. That $22 will remain until Sunday, and then I believe it is going up to $33 and I think $44 next month as well. For those interested or looking for more information, you can just visit the website quantocoin.io. So it's www.quantocoin.io. It will then take you to La Token, which is an exchange platform to purchase the Quantocoin, and all of the information is there, of course. And look, it's an exciting time because, again, it still is the early stages of what is happening. There is a lot more to come. Of course, anyone who purchases some Quantocoin does get a Quanto Pay card also. So that is, of course, the credit card, the physical card that you can have to complement the digital nature of the application, the platform. But there is a lot to look forward to for those looking to invest and get involved at this early stage.
Okay, perfect. I was just leaving the Qatar and FIFA, for the last question. I know that something is happening. I know that, Quantocoin is in talks, with FIFA regarding the World Cup, 2022 in Qatar, and with Qatar, of course. That would be, amazing, massive, and I think, FIFA must try something like that in the next World Cup in Qatar. But do you have any more news about it that you can tell to my followers about this these talks about Quantocoin being part of this World Cup, where the fans can pay everything through Quantocoin?
Well, look, I think the important thing to note about this is obviously the support of particularly FIFA. And as I mentioned, with the Mercato and with transfers, this is what Quantocoin offers. It provides this transparent, effective and fast system to do something that hasn't been done before in football, globally, but certainly not in football. And yes, it is being targeted for 2022 ahead of the FIFA World Cup as well. So I do get the feeling that when we're having these chats now at this time, the value of Quantocoin, there is a lot of scope to grow. And as I said, we've been very fortunate to see the progress that it has made in its early years. But this is just the beginning of Quantocoin. This partnership with FIFA and Qatar is great. I mentioned the QuantoPay card. That's a partnership with Visa as well.
Yeah,
and
that's important. That's important to tell the people.
Very much so. So Visa have partnered there. And while on that, Michel, just a couple more of the things just to make clear. I mentioned if you do purchase a Quantocoin token, even just one, you will receive obviously a QuantoPay credit card included. A credit card.
I was told that even my followers, my people, my fans will get a special credit card with my horrible face. But in the end, it's something.
They will.
They will have the chance to get the credit card with Luis Garcia or Patrick Kluivert or Roberto Carlos as well as ambassador. And myself, but I think it's something extra, for our fans. They will like to get it.
That's right. Look, it's a very nice gesture. If they purchase 10 Quantocoin tokens, then they can get a premium credit card with your wonderful face and Luis Garcia, Kluivert, and everyone involved. So yeah, that again, just something just to offer back to your fans particularly, but just to fans of football again. And there is that strong connection with football, which is it's very motivating at this very interesting time globally in the world. So there are certainly those, and also just another announcement on that, Michel, for anyone that wants to purchase, say, a slightly larger amount, and we're talking 100 Quantocoin. The Quantocoin board have actually come together and decided that any of your fans who come together to purchase 100 Quantocoin or more, 25% of that will be reversed directly back into your Dubai Football Academy, just as a wonderful token. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for that, because I think it's really great for the club, great for me. As I said, as I told you before, it's a long-term project, and to be honest, we need all the support, and it's great that Quantocoin is going to support us with this, and of course, all the fans that are gonna make it possible.
Yeah, for sure. So look, there are those little incentives as well, but a very exciting time, as I said.
Adriano, anything else to say? I want to, just before saying bye, thank you to all the fans for being in there. I know that the Spanish guys are a little bit disappointed, the ones that they cannot speak, English. But don't worry, we're gonna post the video. We're gonna post the video right now, so you can, listen to it. You can get it the translation, because I'm gonna tell you, Quantocoin is important. I think it's something that is gonna be great in the future. It's gonna be a game changer in financially, and of course, it's gonna be a game changer in football. So please listen to the video and try to translate it. It's really, really, really good. Okay. So thank you, fans, for everything. Thank you so much, as always, to support me, to follow me. We'll do a little bit more. I'm not really good with the technology. That's why I don't do a lot of live videos and